du coaching de part et d'autre. On va découvrir effectivement Ben Seymour, l'ancien joueur de la Western Force, arrivé en renfort il y a quelques jours. Un peu à court de
confisqué.
Ouais, ballon regardé par les Agenais, avec notamment ici Afatia, toujours percutant dès qu'il a le ballon en main. Loré qui réclame une faute, mais ça joue toujours. Monsieur Marchak qui est pris dans le trafic, mais qui résiste.
Faunois qui emporte tout le monde, y compris Monsieur Marchak.
Ouais, et Faunois, c'est pas rigolo, je pense, de le prendre
Monsieur Marchak
dans le buffet.
qui est même dans la mêlée spontanée.
Et il est obligé peut-être de siffler, Monsieur Marchak. En tout cas, c'est une scène cocasse.
Et il a le sourire.
Ouais, il a le sourire, mais ça fait pas rire les Agenais parce que c'était un temps fort et qui vient perturber leur progression là. On est obligé d'arrêter l'action là sur une telle situation parce que l'assistant ne peut pas prendre le relais.
Non, mais de toute façon, il y a une forme de... Je sais pas, un enjeu involontaire, mais enfin, il a sifflé déjà tout à l'heure. C'est la deuxième fois ce soir.
If there's ever a moment to define this team after a turbulent 2 weeks, 4 weeks, it's this last 6 minutes of the Bledisloe Cup. The courage of the team, how they're going to finish it off.
Well, they've certainly shown their true colours tonight. Can they pull off their first victory in 3 years over the All Blacks? Kurandrani almost to the halfway line. Foley, Falau, can't get away from Conrad Smith, who's been all over him like a rash. Party again. This is right at the limit of Bernard Foley's range.
Roll away. You were fine, but you were there because your guy didn't roll away.
It's about 45 metres out. Nick White certainly can kick them from this distance. And I tell you what, Quade Cooper can too.
They've gone for White. He had the word to Hooper straight away and said, I've got this one.
Yeah, I liked his body language and the way he went straight up to it and owned it. That's what you want him to kick it, don't you, Berkey?
Just give me the ball. I'll knock this one over, Captain.
Well, there was a similar kick last week, or 2 weeks ago in Mendoza, where Bernard Foley had the attempt, but it was just too far for him. What a gripping climax to this 152nd Trans-Tasman Test match between these time-honoured rivals. Can the Wallabies hold on and get themselves out to a 6-point advantage, which would mean New Zealand would need a converted try in the last few minutes? Nick White, formerly from Scone in the Hunter Valley. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy. It's only his second penalty goal in Test rugby, but he will not kick a more important one than that. New Zealand need a converted try in the dying moments. And Vardy was there. Leiliofano. What a hero he's been. Hasn't played for nearly 3 months. White to Alexander. Australia now needs to hold on to the ball. Hooper, the captain. Here's Robinson. Makes 4.
Good clean out.
That was Josh Man Ray. Hooper's there, so is Mialamu over the top. Just over 2.5 minutes to go. Can the Wallabies see it out for a famous victory, a famous comeback victory in Adam Ashley Cooper's 100th Test match?
Holding on, 20 arriving player, holding on.
Oh.
Leave the ball.
Is there more heartache to come?
Holding on, 20 black arriving player.
Let's see what they were trying to do was just a little bit disorganised from the Wallabies. As Slade attempts to...
Hasn't got touch. Oh, amazing turn of events. Here's Tamati. And he ran into a brick wall in the shake of Tui Pelotu.
The biggest bloke in the field. And he's lost it.
They've turned it over. White's there. He's got it back.
Use it!
Under 2 minutes to go for Australia. Robertson driven back in the tackle.
What about the hits?
Incredible. Nick White was the man who got the ball back there for Australia. Matt Hodson.
They've got to do more than one pass.
1.5 minutes to go. Australia has it by 6. And White goes for touch. They're not out of jail yet. Just over a minute remaining for New Zealand to snatch it from the fire.
Put some pressure on Kevin Mialamu.
Reid got it. Slade and Savia. Can there be a fairy tale ending here for the Wallabies? Piatau almost away from Folau. Hooper's there, so is Kane.
Not out ruck!
The referee saying it was a ruck. It actually wasn't. Players weren't on their feet.
Oh,
a bit of obstruction there. Australia holding on. 40 seconds for New Zealand to get this try. Savia, 2-on-1. Foley's there. Mialamu, the hooker was on the wing. 30 seconds to go. Savia. Desperate gallantry here for the Wallabies, but can they hold on?
Give him that ball.
Tui Pelotu.
No!
Cooper's calling for the penalty. Now Retallick. Australia need numbers out on the left. New Zealand have an overlap on the right. Here we go. Surely it will be. Fekatoa. And the conversion will win the game in injury time.
Unbelievable. This All Black team is just freakish. Every single player is out on their feet.
Well, look at the play. Joe Tamati tried to cut it down. Foley came up with a miss. Tried the All Blacks after persistent attack. heartbreaking.
Well, has 15 brothers and sisters, Malachi Fekitoa, and I could just imagine their euphoria at the moment. But this is 10 metres in from touch. Ewan McKenzie has seen it snatched from his grasp here. And I don't like this booing from the crowd. But Colin Slade, I'll tell you what, his goal kicking yesterday was phenomenal.
This guy's flawless.
He kicked them from everywhere. And this will win the game for New Zealand. Heartbreak for the Wallabies. Triumph for the All Blacks. Huge character from both sides. But that's why this team is #1 on the planet. Australia could not give any more. But New Zealand found something special. New Zealand 29, Australia 28. Adam Ashley Cooper thought that his century would see the ultimate celebration. Absolute devastation in the Wallaby ranks. The All Blacks, I think, would concede that they were outplayed for most of this game. Fantastic intensity, but as we've said, the men in black are never beaten. And you cannot question the commitment of this Wallaby team in their last 3 test matches, but boy, did they find something extra tonight. Only to be cruelly deprived in the dying seconds. Amazing victory. Absolute heart stopper. Joe Tamani there. Outstanding. Defeated Kurandrani. Absolute thorn in the All Black side. But the crowd, the majority of the crowd and the Australian players absolutely gutted. Yes, you are #1 New Zealand. We didn't see Quade Cooper.
Springboks have had some injury concerns at halfback, but Francois Hawker has certainly stood up in this game. Now, All Black ball. 4.5 minutes left for Wepu to feed it off to Carter. Nonu running hard. Right on the 22-metre line as Wepu gives it across to Vito. Only 2 tries scored in the game. Defence has been key for both teams. Ball has gone back. So the All Blacks will get another bite of the cherry here. Off it goes to Kevin Mialamu. Now Wepu off to Carter. Now Nonu. Good defence made on him though. Excellent tackle by January. Oh, the All Blacks get their penalty. Now Dag's taken it quickly, and off he goes. Got the pass off. Still going with Conrad Smith. Here's Wepu. Looking to free it wide as quickly as they can. That's where the opportunity exists. They got to go blindside once more as Kevin Mialamu sets it up. 3.5 minutes left. All Blacks organising themselves. Wepu gets it off to Reid. Support there. Now Wepu off the ground again for Carter. Carter for Smith. On it goes to Jane. Here's a chance for the skipper. And well, I think so.
He thinks he's got it. The referee's not so sure.
Well, Richie McCaw for the corner. Everybody will stare at the monitor. Sean Veldsman will make the call.
Okay.
What do you reckon, Justin? Here we go.
He looks confident. Here we go. De Villiers is coming across. McCaw's body position is much better than the 2 defenders, so he's got a chance. The problem is the outline. His foot is out, but is it out before he puts the ball down? I don't think so. He's definitely scored the try. It's his left. If it's his boot that's on the outside, this is a great angle. His boot by Habana's hand here. Now, does that hit the ground before or after he's grounded the ball?
The first shot was the more telling of the two. It looked as though he just planted it before the boot hit the touchline. Big call.
Big call. That's what they're looking at. There's the ball there. Now it hits the ground now on the line.
Simultaneous is out. I don't know whether he'll give this.
There's the boot underneath Habana.
Oh, that's in, is it?
So the boot's underneath Habana's shorts. It hits the ground now. And the ball is down.
Yeah, I don't think he can give this.
This is a massive call and a very, very, very difficult one.
Well, make up your own mind. It looks like, I think the ball is down first, Justin.
I have to agree. I do think he's got... Here we're going to hear.
Nigel? Yes? There's no clear evidence that the player was in touch before he grounded the ball.
Say again?
There's no clear evidence that the player was in touch before he grounded the ball. So therefore you may award the try.
Oh, try coming up.
That's correct.
Try awarded. Well, the All Blacks were confident. So add 5 to the New Zealand score, 22 all. And Dan Carter, who hasn't had his best last 15 minutes or so, can cover himself in glory here. The probing run from Israel Dag.
Well, that's the thing that the South Africans aren't happy with. That was a forward pass that wasn't picked up in the lead up to the try being scored.
And the reaction from the coach's box is exactly the same. Lip reading isn't difficult there. Forward pass, they were yelling. McCaw had been hovering out here on the touchline for an age, waiting on that pass, and didn't he finish it so well?
Now, Daniel Carter. Here it goes. No good. 2 minutes remaining. 22 all.
So there is still time for somebody to take this game by the throat and win it. Not a lot, but a lot can happen in 2 minutes of rugby. What a finish from McCaw, but we're away.
Here we go. Tipped back by the Springboks, and they've got it back. Stand by for an attempted drop kick at some point. Here goes Berger. They'll try and manoeuvre themselves into position here, the Springboks. De Villiers. Right on the 10-metre line, the All Blacks, I think they've walked over the top. They have. Mialamu, the Springboks not committing enough players to the ruck, and they've paid for it as Nonu gets it. Now Nonu.
He's got Dag.
Israel Dag. Oh, what a try. Nonu sets it up. Israel Dag scores the winner.
What a break, what a finish. Look at the reaction of the players. They are ecstatic. How have they come from where they were to snatch this game? The contrast is the coach's box of South Africa. Brilliant.
Well, he's a match winner, this young man. Nonu did so well, and he summed the situation up brilliantly. And how perfect was the pass?
Nonu's passing has been absolutely amazing so far in this Tri Nations. He's really worked hard on it. It was never one of his great strengths, and you're dead right. The pass made the try, but also Dag sniffed the opportunity, had the speed, and his timing was excellent as well.
Well, the Springboks are distraught. The All Blacks have hit them with 2 tries in the last couple of minutes. Now this doesn't really matter quite so much.
Who would have thought? He wasn't feeling so flash about less than a minute ago.
So the Tri-Nations is in the bank, and this is the way the All Blacks wanted to do it, with a win, not a narrow loss. Carter's conversion is good, and the game is over. The All Blacks have done it. They've won the Tri-Nations for the 10th time. John Smith distraught in his 100th Test match, but the All Blacks have finished too well. 29 points to 22.
This is just inside Finch territory. Eric Chong at the tail for the Frenchman, and Nongoro is the Fijian number 6. That's him going through. But a good quick blue blanket there, and the French forwards, I'm sure, will be keen to tie in those Fijians, make them work, make them graft away. It's the aspect of the game that they don't like all that much. They like to run and handle. Here's the roll coming. Ajay takes it, then Dubroka. Jean after his man as it goes loose inside the Fijian 22. There's all kinds of trouble here for the Fijians as Laurier drives on. Then the pick up by Erbani. They're only a few metres out as Verbizier slipped and fell, and Tom Mitchell burst away. What a breakout by the Fijians. This is typical rugby. That was Corandu and Dua. This is Salu Salu. He's got Jamie Damu outside him. A superb tackle there by Sella. 2 marvellous tackles. Salu Salu once again, and it's going to be a try there for number 5, but they've got to come back. Savai has been disallowed.